Hello all, welcome to the final part of my Mega Man 2 playthrough, and now we're in Wily 3, and this is kind of where things start getting a little bit tougher for me. This is a really short stage, but there's this one part in the stage I always struggle with. Now there's tons of weapon energy lying around, and I completely ended up forgetting about most of it. I ended up wasting bloody weapon energy for Crash Bomber, trying to get this piece of weapon energy, and but I am going to need Metal Blade later on, so that was kind of my concern. But if you fall down, well, there's 2 bits of weapon energy I could have fucking grabbed and I didn't, because I'm dumb. And I could have used some weapon energy, but okay, fine, don't give me any. But yeah, the thing is, Wily 3 also loves spikes. And there's this one part of the stage I really don't like, because, I mean, it fucking loves spikes. And it's this part just literally coming up right here. Oh god, I hate this bit. Oh man. You gotta make this jump so perfect. If 1 pixel touches those spikes, remember, you're dead, so you've really got to be careful with controlling through this section. And I came so close to dying then, but luckily I made it through first time. My god, you have no idea how much I hate that section. But once you're past it, you're pretty much home free in this stage. It's really easy apart from that one part. That one part's the only bit that gets me. And I love using the Metal Blade just to get this fucker out of the way. Yeah. There's probably not much need for me to refill the flash, you know, the time stopper, but I'm doing it anyway. So, literally, that's Wily 3 in a nutshell. It's incredibly short. So, I am going to go into this battle now. The weakness is once again Quick Boomerang, with its awesome power of pink. Not that I like pink that much, but okay. He's very weak to the Quick Boomerang, in fact. Just literally a couple of hits and it's dead. Sorry, Guts man, but... well, Guts Tank, actually, but... you suck. And so does the sprite flickering. So, moving on now to Wily 4, my least favourite stage in the entire game, and I will explain why. Well, the stage itself isn't so bad. You can get to grips with it pretty easily. And you may notice that my Crash Bomber was refilled there, basically, and my flash time stop is actually empty. Well, that's because I ended up having to quit the game and start it again, so yeah, that explains that, so in case anyone was wondering. I didn't play through this all in one go. But yeah, the stage itself isn't so bad, it's the boss of this stage that makes this part of the game so frustrating to me. So we have all these metals and stuff, and they died pretty easily, I suppose, like as per normal. I went in there to kill that metal because the gimmick with this stage is invisible floors. And needless to say, if I had missed that jump and the metal had been there, I'd have been dead. Well, not dead, but I would have been hit for certain. And I really did not want to have to deal with that. You can use the bubble lead here, and that will help you find where the holes are. Generally, I know where the holes are. I'm just showcasing that bubble lead can show you where the holes are. But I wanted to make the jump because there's a life down here. And I'm greedy. But yeah, like I say, I don't really have a problem with the stage itself. It's all my frustrations with Wily 4 is because of the boss. And I'm not going to really talk too much about the boss here because, well, there's not really much point. I'm going to wait until you actually get to the boss because, well, you'll be able to see for yourself why I think it's such a piece of shit. But then again, there are probably going to be some people that look at it and think, oh, that looks really easy. You're just really a shitty gamer. And, well, all I'm going to say to that is, well, I thought the boss looked easy too when I saw other people's let's plays of this game. I thought I'd have no trouble with it, and then I actually got to it and I was like, fuck this boss. What a piece of shit that boss is. Woodman's weapon is really helpful for this part of the stage. Thankfully, you don't need to worry about invisible floors anymore. I would not just drop down the ladders though. Make sure you climb down them, because otherwise you will fall into a spiky pit below and die. So some of these rooms have enemies in them, some of them don't. So there's really no need to use it for the rooms where there's no enemies. In fact, there's probably no need to use it in the first room, because you don't need to worry so much about the enemies in that room either. I probably need to use wood shield at least, leaf shield at least twice here. That annoying ear grating noise. I probably didn't need to use wood shield. I probably could have used something else, but I feel more comfortable using wood shield because then I can just stand there like a lazy fucker and do nothing, which I like. I like that very much because, you know, I totally am a lazy fucker. So now I don't actually need wood shield anymore, but I will need item 2, and this will be the last time I need to use it. So I'll wait for that platform to come around, jump on it, jump here, item 2 your way across. And I'm going to get the air shooter ready because right before the fucking boss they decide to put the fucking mechs in the way with, you know, these twits. And I hate them because, oh, I just don't like them. And I especially hate that one because it's just, what shoddy placement. You can't jump over his shots. Thankfully the others aren't as stupidly placed, but still, I do hate the fact that they fucking, oh. I detest the fact that they respawn if you walk ever so slightly to the other left, you know, to the left or whatever. But anyway, here's the boss of Wily 4. Its only weakness is Crash Bomber. You only have a set amount of Crash Bomber, so every damn shot needs to count. And I am not even exaggerating when I say this. You only have the exact amount of shots. So, like I say, every shot needs to count. If there is another way around a wall that can be destroyed with Crash Bomber, you get around it without, you know, destroying that wall with Crash Bomber. Like here, I could destroy that wall with Crash Bomber, but then I wouldn't have enough Crash Bomber to defeat the boss. This boss is stupid because why can't I use the Mega Buster? Why is it that it's only weak to one weapon? Not to mention that it will gradually whittle your health down by firing shots at you, which is actually quite annoying. It doesn't look like it's that hard, but it's really irritating when those shots are being fired at you. It took me forever to beat this boss. In fact, I'm going to be completely and utterly fucking honest here, and this is probably a really silly thing. This is the first time I've actually ever beaten this boss. Because before then, I just got frustrated. It don't look hard, but But my word, is it fucking annoying. But once you get past it, it's just like, yay, we're home free now. The rest of the game is nowhere near as hard. It's just that. It's just like the most difficult part of the game to me. Once you've got past that, there's really no issue. So here's the boss rush. You have to fight all 8 robot masters again, but at this point you should have, you know, you have all their weapons, so who cares? And once again, I'm going to make Heatman look like he's actually really hard when he's not. Thankfully, once they die, they drop health pickups. I don't know if this is the case in difficult mode, but it is in normal mode, which is useful. Hello, Airman. Mr. I think I'm so hard, but in actuality, I'm actually a complete and utter pussy when the leaf shield is brought into the equation. Standing over here. Well, because I was right on the teleporter, I couldn't get that health pickup. That's the only really annoying thing, I suppose. Now, I suppose I better show off Atomic Fire because I haven't used it at all. What the hell am I doing? I probably saw F and thought, fire! And I'm wasting shots here. You want to charge it up. One fully charged shot. And this fucker goes down. That's all it takes, one fully charged shot. Hello, Bubble Man, Mr. Pathetic. So pathetic that I could beat you just by standing here. Though ideally I probably should have moved forward so that I could get a health pickup out of you. Because once you're over here, it doesn't matter, I can't touch the bloody health pickup. Hello, Quick Man. I'm going to use the very little flash stopper that I have just to bring your health down a little bit. Unfortunately, I have no crash bomber left, so I'm going to have to attack the rest of you with the Mega Buster. So I might have to use an E-Tank here. Don't normally tend to use... Well... I didn't expect to end up using an E-Tank in the boss rush. But hey-ho. I suck. You had to die over there, didn't you? Hello, Crash Man. Gonna fill you with hot air. What is it with you? Oh, okay. You didn't die quite on top of the teleporter, that's fine. Hello, Metal Man. Here's a little bit of trivia for you. Metal Man is weak to his own weapon. Normal mode, he dies in one shot, but because I was like right on the teleporter, I ended up getting teleported out before seeing Metal Man destroyed, which kind of confused me a little bit. And finally we have Flash Man. And the same kind of thing happens here, I think. I destroy him, and then I end up getting teleported out without seeing Flash Man destroyed, even though they are destroyed. Kind of threw me with Metal Man, but I think I kind of got what it was eventually. So I think Metal Blade's this thing's weakness. I think. I could be wrong. I'm going to use an energy tank because I'm not dying to this fucker. Why not? I've got them. I may as well use them. Literally just stand there and smash the fucker. Probably not that easy in difficult mode though, because it wouldn't take as much damage off, surely. Okay, let's move on to the last stage and the final battle. And now we are in the final stage. And yes, there is no music here. Presumably they wanted to make it seem tense. So the final boss is weak to Bubble Lead, which is why I've selected it. If you just keep running through the sections, that lava, blood, strawberry juice, whatever it is not going to hit you. I think if it hits you, though, it does deal quite a lot of damage, so you want to try not to get hit by him. So I say, just keep running. It shouldn't hit you. And without further ado, Dr. Wiley. Who is actually an alien, okay. I will say one thing. Do not touch the alien. If you touch the alien, you get a massive chunk of damage dished out against you, even in normal mode. Other than that, he shoots these like pellets at you, and he always moves in a figure-8 pattern. I probably will use an E-Tank, purely just to like say that I've used them all up, and because there was no way in hell I was going to lose to this guy. And I mean, he is an easy boss, yeah, because I mean, he just moves in a figure-8 pattern. But I was just like, well, I'm not going to die to this guy. And I want to showcase the ending and, you know. Oh, it was a hologram all along. There's no point fiddling with the controls, Wiley. It's over. It's over, man. And with that, Wiley cries like a bitch. Because we have beaten his ass and he doesn't like it. Don't arrest me, please! I can't stand to go to prison. They'll eat me alive! And then we get this like solemn sequence of Mega Man walking across the world in like what seems to be all the seasons. And I don't really know what to make of this. It just... There's really nothing to make of this. He's just like wandering across the world. You see like the seasons change. And you see a picture of what looks like a village or something. And... I don't know what he's supposed to be, Is he supposed to be taught, you know, feeling down or something? I don't get it. You should be happy, Mega Man, you saved the world. And the game ends with, like, Mega Man's helmet. Yo, Mega Man, you forgot your helmet. And then we get the cheery credits, which, I don't know, I don't get it. But yeah, that was Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 is not a really long game, and I figured, well, you know, being that I'm going to be trying to tackle short games for the time being, Mega Man 2 seemed like a good one to go with. It's not a long game. I was able to get through it quickly enough, even if I had to kind of step away from it at one point and reload, if you will. Thank Christ for passwords and, you know, thank Christ for save states. Because, you know, sometimes you get called away and what can you do? You can't help that. I have other things going on that take priority. This is just like a hobby. I don't know why, but if you look at the top, the letters seem to, you know, the names and all that seem to appear on the top. It's kind of confusing, but okay. But anyway, Mega Man 2, fantastic game. I think it's really, really fun. I'm glad I actually, you know, managed to beat it eventually. Because, you know, sucky gamer and all that. It's fantastic. It's probably my favourite classic Mega Man game. You know, and many others for people's as well, for good reason. It's really fun. To this day, it's a lot of fun to play. It's challenging, yes, but you know what? It's the right sort of challenge. Maybe one day I'll be good enough to actually beat it on difficult mode. and not be a noob. I do apologise for all those other people who do play it on normal mode. You're not noobs. I'm just calling myself a noob because I'm used to insulting myself. But anyway, that's the game. Thank you very much for watching. I had a great time playing it. Stay tuned. I will probably tackle another playthrough soon. See you later.